Now, a few days ago, Upchurch posted a video that had to do with Cat Williams speaking the truth. And I believe that this is high time we get together and start using logic, reason, compassion, so that we can all stop being driven by our egoic and self-soothing tendencies. America, as well as the rest of the world, is on the precipice of something exhilarating once we awaken and see the things in the whole that we can better and understand what's going on and how to prepare for it or how to prevent disaster and this catastrophe. In this world, there are many languages, numbers, symbols. One thing that we've been told about symbolism, go back to the Bible, is the mark of the beast, the symbol, a mark. This will be the downfall, because the powers that be like to rub it in your face. They like to glorify it. They think it's funny. Well, I believe in order to be able to decipher these illusions and these fallacies that are being perpetuated on social media, we have to have a supreme and spiritual eye. Now, that said, here's this. Now, Upchurch, you mentioned something about an island, aliens, cows. And so I hopped on Google just to see what I could find, right? And I found some pretty crazy stuff. The first thing I saw that came to my mind was the pad that guy was talking about on that podcast that the ships come down onto. It's separate. Now, that's just speculation. It's just my own theory, right? So I happen to be scrolling for a little bit further, right? And I happen to notice this. Yeah, Calf Rock, Cow Rock. And what are the odds just a mile away from his island? So that made me look a little closer. And I looked and I happened to see halfway between Calf and Cow Rock and Epstein Island is right where you'd leave all the stragglers. These ideas stem from facts, like when FBI put out this list of symbolism in 2007. Now, Ryan had said something about it being a way of communication, and it really got to thinking, wow, I never thought of that before. It's right there in front of you, which I do know that they do like to do that. They do it with movies in Hollywood, and it's symbology for something else, though. I mean, look at this. And then, here's this. What's the coincidence or the coincidence, meaning do they coincide, that the bear, also known slang for a big guy, he was just a big old bear. He looks mean, but he's just a big old bear, is holding Mowgli, the little boy, and the symbol's right above him. Boy love. Now, we know religion's not that great. Here's the Pope. Well, if religion isn't that good, then well, how good is stuff that influences our children? Like Dora the Explorer or Disney, right? What role do they have to play in all of this? Well, when I thought yesterday you were saying about, Dora the Explorer walk out of the house by herself, let your kids do that. I thought, yeah, go ahead and try that and watch what happens. DCS Children's Services will be at your house in a heartbeat. Which leads me to our next point. See? People just don't read these days. That's part of the problem. Don't you guys remember where Bush was in the classroom on 9/11? And he was reading to that kindergarten class or whatever grade it was? And right behind him, probably nobody noticed this, but see, look right behind him. Reading makes a country great. How funny. Reading is fantastic. Here, I've got a 1944 second edition dictionary. Now, in case any of y'all don't know, 1944 is 3 years before the whole alien thing that took place at Roswell, New Mexico, right? Right. So, I went and looked up the definition of alien just to see if it would match to yours. And here's what I got. Notice it doesn't even say a fictional character. It doesn't even say anything about somebody from outer space, because that didn't exist then. How weird. That just goes to show that our definitions change over time. We lose meaning. We lose the concept of what we know to be true. Does anybody remember the lady that was arrested with him? She's alive, right? She's in custody, right? Well, here's a clip that I thought was funny that I just found about her, mentioning people, farming.
It was handy last night, I'm sure it was for many of you. Farmers are, it's essential for farming, when to plant the crops, when to take and when to harvest the crops. So I'm delighted today for the first time to be able to have the Weather Channel have a look at what's happening for the first time in history, actually, in the high seas.
Now, I want to say thank goodness, because this has been one heck of an experience. This making of this video, this shouldn't have been but a second, maybe in a couple hours to do. And I have had my audio files been misplaced, undiscoverable on my desktop. My video has been deleted. My outline that I have on my phone has been edited. A couple of times I tried doing this video and my audio was off for whatever reason. So, I mean, psychological warfare? Yes, church, definitely. Psychological. And unless you are one strong motherfucker mentally, this place will eat you up and spit you out. And for those of us that are trying to make it a place that's livable, well, we gotta put an end to these motherfuckers. It's time for you Americans to remember who the fuck we are, where the fuck we came from. Get a fucking education. Read something. Because I personally am tired of y'all looking at me like I'm the stupid fuck when you guys keep spending Monopoly money. When you guys can look on your dollar bill and it says it's a note for legal tender, public or private. Well, which one are you paying? What note? Do some fucking research. Hell, listen to some people. Okay, I almost forgot. I just about had this 50% uploaded, and then I forgot that my little 8-year-old asked me to tell you to make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, Ryan. Alright, thank you.